Hi, Craig, Jane, and Paul. So, I'm Mitch, training manager here at Australian Hardware. We haven't had a lot to do with each other yet. I'm reasonably new in the organisation. But I'm just here today to talk about some of your questions and some of your concerns over the learning programs and policies and procedures we're looking at implementing. So, I might just run initially through your questions you've given me so far and see if you've got anything else to add. So the first question from you, Craig, was, so once training's done, do we get some sort of certificate or qualification? Um, well, that depends entirely on what yourself and your manager agree. So what we're trying to do with these learning plans is have them sort of personalised, particularly to your role. Uh, so if there's a skill you need that helps you do your role, or it's essential to doing your role, that needs a certificate or needs a certain qualification, then sure, Australian Hardware will put you through that. It will support you going through that. And yeah, there will be a qualification or a certificate at the end. Um, Although there may also be some other learnings that you need to perform in your role where it's not a formal qualification or a formal certificate, where it's just, say, a short course or a little bit of mentoring to improve your skills in a certain area. Jane, I'll jump on your question. So, will I get a pay rise when this is finished? Um, these learning plans don't or won't automatically get you a pay rise when they're complete. What they can do though is set you up so you have the skills to perform at the higher level. So when positions do become available or other staff members are on holidays, you are trained, you've got the skills to act in a higher position. Obviously, when they're on holidays, you can act. If they're if a if a position becomes available and you've got the skills, you can apply for that, and that will be a merit-based recruitment. So, Paul, you raised concerns. You're just a part-time employee. How's it going to benefit you? We're introducing this program to improve everyone at Australian Hardware. So whether they're casual or part-time, full-time, whether you're a team member, a team leader, a manager, an executive manager. So this program is really to improve everyone's skills across the business. So as a part-timer, it'll help benefit you by hopefully increasing your skill level. So you may be excellent at what you do, but I'm sure there's one area that you, or a couple of areas that you could get a little bit better on, or if not, you could help Australian Hardware as a business improve others. Just on the next question, will we get any coaching and mentoring? So yes, that is something I'm really pushing at the moment. I've developed a strategy that's sitting with the Chief Executive Officer for sign-off. So what I want to do is, through the performance evaluations, capture the skills that this huge organisation that Australian Hardware has, and so we can start looking at sharing those skills. So that's training last time was a bit of a waste of our time, and I hope this one's going to be better. Now, I suppose as a training manager, I don't like hearing that feedback because I like having the team members or the employees of the organisation wanting to and willing to participate in training to improve their skills and better themselves. So if training last time was a waste of time, I really want to hear about it. I want to hear about what went wrong so it never happens again. So I can't promise it'll never happen again, but if you give me your feedback of what didn't go right and what did go right, I can then, with our training team, focus on improving that little bit of training for not only yourself, but anyone else within the business that will go through that training. Next question, what makes you think we need this training? Now, the training plans, so developed with your individual manager, or the learning plan, developed with your individual manager, focuses on your role statement and your performance evaluation. Now, you might be an excellent employee in your role, but you might want you might want to advance your career and go for another role within the organisation. That position description might require different skills than what you have. So this is an opportunity to grow your skills and to allow you to perform at a high level in your current role, or if you are looking at advancing your career with Australian Hardware, it can help give you those skills so you can apply for that position. Just the next question. The last trainer didn't know what he was talking about. So that again for me is, I suppose, disappointing as a training manager. I really need to get this feedback when you do go through training programs, which I have developed a procedure that's been signed off and it is to be implemented now. So after each training program, each participant will get a survey to complete, just a really quick survey. Typically it's just going to be 3 questions of what went well, what didn't go well, what should change for next time. And that's when we get that feedback on a training course, we can make sure we improve it. So we're not putting staff through the exact same thing that you went through, and if the trainer didn't know what he's talking about, maybe we need another trainer. Just on the next question. So we didn't get a record of the training last time. I've developed a new procedure that sort of builds on the existing records management procedure that we had, but specifically for training and learning and development. So what that means is it spells out for your manager exactly what to do with these training records, how to store them in Australian Hardware's CRM database, and whether we keep them hard copy, soft copy, and exactly how long we keep them for. We also record those skills in that database that I was talking about with coaching and mentoring, so we know you have those skills for the future. And your question, am I going to have to do any of this training on my days off? So these training programs, they're really tailor-made to suit you. So if you're really busy in your role and you do want to develop yourself professionally and grow as an employee of Australian Hardware, if that involves study outside of work, it may mean that, yeah, you are doing study on your day off. However, you may not need that. If you do your performance review and you decide with your manager the best way for you to gain new skills is a little bit of mentoring, then you can do that with your other staff members during work time. So Australian Hardware will be supportive of you with that. So obviously you still need to perform your job tasks and get your role done, but we can schedule time aside for continuous improvement of yourself and professional development. And just on it, we didn't get any management support last time. Now, I can't comment a whole lot on this. Again, I'm only reasonably new to the organisation. However, if any of you know why I was brought here, I was given the task to develop a new learning and development program, and I was given that task by the executive management team of Australian Hardware. So the executive management team and the Australian Hardware board fully supports this program. So if your manager doesn't support it, they will very quickly get on board. And I guess that sort of ties in a bit to the last question. My manager doesn't care about my training, so why should I? To me, there's 2 issues in that. So I want you to care about your training so you can be the best employee you can be, and it helps you perform in your role. You perform tasks easily, but also sort of selfishly for Australian Hardware, we get the best performance out of you, which means we're delivering for our customers, which means we're a viable business, we're still here, we've still got everyone employed. The second problem out of that question for me was your manager doesn't care about your training. Now, if that's the case, I need to hear about it. That manager really needs to be having a talk with the executive management team about why they do not support training. So The executive management team supports training, HR supports training, and that is getting fed down through all the managers of Australian Hardware, through to all the team leaders and all the team members. So your manager, if they don't support training, they will support training. So I hope that's cleared up a few of your questions, and I really look forward to working with you all over the next couple of months, hopefully a bit longer, to develop those learning plans and implement them so you start going through them and achieving some goals.